You are welcome back. This is the second part of HTML practical. Now, this is where we stopped in the last video, and this is the index.html page that we created. Now, I'm going to remove all this and show us a better way to do this. Now, I'm going to use Visual Studio Code is a very powerful editor. This software where we are writing the code. So I'm going to type exclamation mark. You see the IntelliSense suggestion coming up. So just press enter to accept, or you click on the first one. When you do that, the HTML template will be typed for you. So you don't need to worry yourself about remembering how does it look. No. Okay, let me do it again. So when you created your index.html and you have not typed anything, just type exclamation mark, that's shift number 1 on your keyboard, and press enter. That's all. Then you see the cursor inside the body, ready to accept the content of your site. Now, it's the same thing I did in the previous video, the document declaration tag. The only thing here is that we have HTML with attributes. Anything like this in your opening tag is what we call attribute. The name of the attribute, followed by the equals to, then followed by the value of the attribute. The attribute here is language, lang, and the value is English, en. So that is attribute. Then I told you immediately after the HTML, which we close at the bottom, we have the head tag. What is the role of the head tag? That is where we keep special instruction for our page. I've explained this in the HTML basic. So we have the meta tag inside it. We have meta tag, then we have title tag. Don't forget we put something in our title tag. Here it just says document. I will say my profile. Okay? So that is your title. And the title tag is very important. I said that in the HTML basic video. It assists Google to make your site to be optimized for search engine. So to make Google quickly find your site. When people type my or profile, your site will come up. The same thing with meta tag. I will talk more about it later. Then, immediately after the head tag, we have the body tag. Both of them, they are on the same level. They are both siblings with the HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag. Both of them are nested inside the HTML. So we'll do a lot of nesting. Now this body tag, now to be practical now, what I want to put there, now our site is going to be like this. Okay, let me use Paint to kind of explain how the site will be. Okay, now we are going to have, let's say this is the website. Okay, now we are going to have our name here. Your name. Sorry, I don't know how to use that pen. Then your picture. Okay, let's do it this way. Your picture on top here, your picture, followed by your name. Then your the short, a kind of tagline. There'll be a kind of tagline. If you know what they call tagline, just a short statement about you. Then after that, we are going to have menu or navigation, where people can go to different parts of your website. Menu or navigation. We are going to have some menus there. Navigation. This thing is not easy to use. Then after that, we are going to have different sections of the site about me, about you. Then we are going to have what I do. Then maybe later we are going to have contact me, and so on. So these are the things, and this is the kind of site we want to build. I hope you have the idea. So let's go straight into it. And I told you that the whole content we are putting out is going to be inside the body tag. Okay, let's start from your picture. Now, in a website, there is a tag called div tag, What does it do? It divides our site into different sections. It's a division tag. And so I'm going to put an image in a division. This name and tagline will be another division. This menu and navigation will be another division. Each other section will be a division. So there is div tag. So the first div tag here, I'm going to put image tag, img. Image is img. It doesn't have the closing part, but it has some attribute. Don't forget, I mentioned attribute like this is an attribute. So in our image tag, the first attribute is src, source. Now, you see something happen here. I put space after the image tag. I put src. When I do that, you see the IntelliSense coming up. When you click on src, it's going to complete it with equals to an quotation mark. I told you this src is an attribute. The value is what we have in the quotation mark. Now, for image tag, what will be in the quotation mark definitely is going to be the part where the image is located. So what I'm going to do right now, which I would like you to do, is to look for your picture. Make sure there is a picture on your system. I don't know. Let me see. I should have my picture on my system, my pics. Okay, my pics is located somewhere here. Okay, I have my pictures. Okay, this me. I copy it. I like this one. Copy. I'm using Windows 11. You may see copy as a word, but here is a symbol in Windows 11. Copy. This is the copy. Then go to my project folder. Here, then I'm going to put it there and say paste directly. Now, there are two things I want you to take note. The name. Most of the time, you can right click and rename. You can rename files and folder. Okay, show more options. That's why I don't like this Windows 11 with all this show more option. You can rename. Make sure you give it a name that is straightforward, small letter, no space. No space. So I'll call it my pic. I want to remove that too. You see, I use my pic, no space. Then take note of the type of image. You know, we have different kinds of images. If you don't see something like this in your own, just go to view and change your view to details or to list. No, list will not work. It won't show or content. Content will tell us the type of picture it is. Okay, let's say we have details. Detail is the best. Okay, so what I've just done, I just copy an image from any part of my system where my pictures are located, or any picture whatsoever. Then paste it in your project file. That is just, and make sure you give it a name, small letters, simple name, no space, no capitalization, no special symbol. And take note of it, JPG, JPEG. We have bitmap, we have PNG, and all these are the things you have to know as developer. There is bitmap, there is PNG, there is JPEG, there is a TIF, there is GIF. So you'll be dealing with JPEG, which is JPG, and this is a joint photographic group, and a PNG is a portable network group. So these are the picture or image format that we have. So I will now go to VS Code, the source. Oh, very good. You see the image is already appearing in VS Code here. It must appear. Just say ./. ./ means it's in the same folder with index.html. That is the meaning of ./. And see, it's already showing here. Just say my pic, the name of it. Then don't forget .jpg. That is the file extension. So let me do it again. Since the picture is already in the same folder with your index.html, the the value of your source will now be ./, which means they are in the same folder together. If I say ./, that means this picture is in another folder. Maybe I create a folder and I put it inside it. So I will now type the name of the folder name, which I don't have. So I'm not going to use ./, so it's going to be simple ./. Then I pick the name of your picture, .jpg is JPEG. So if I go back to my site, I refresh, you see it? It's already showing. So that is it. That is it. So I have the picture, but I want it to be centralized. Okay? So it has to be centralized. So I'm going to do some things to make it centralized. So what we are going to do is we are going to make it centralized because it's on the left. So later when we begin to use CSS, you don't need to do all this. So I will just wrap the whole site. I want everything to be set. I will create center tag. There is one called center tag. Center. Okay, it's closed immediately. I will copy this. I will cut this closing part. I highlight it. I say Ctrl X, and I will put it at the bottom so that all the content of my site, they will be centralized. Okay, don't forget that I've already enabled auto save. Go to File, make sure auto save is enabled so that you don't need to worry about saving. If I refresh, you see, it comes to the center. Now, there is something you need to do. Shift, Alt, and F. See, when I do that, the whole thing is rearranged. What did I say? I just say Shift. Where's my notepad? I will use notepad. Notepad. Okay. Shift button plus Shift plus Alt plus letter F on your keyboard. Press them together. The code will be arranged if it is scattered, and it may show you prettier. It may show that is prettier configured. Select prettier. Prettier. Look at it here. Prettier is the Visual Studio feature that arranges your code. So that is that. So we wrap our div tag with center tag. See the way I wrap it here. Okay, let's move on. Another attribute I want to do is that I want to change the height. The height to be, let's make it 30 pixels. Let's see what will happen. It becomes very small. Now we use pixel, PX in web design to denote dimension. So 30 pixels. Okay, you can see that it's too small. That is 70 pixels. And it's too small. Okay, let's say 200 pixels. Okay, this is better. This is better. So the height attribute changes that. Then you can also change the width. But I think the height will do justice to that. Okay. The another thing you can do is to change radius. I don't know whether I know how to do this. 50%. Let me see whether it corrects, whether it works. Okay. What I wanted to do is to make it round, to make it rounded. That is what but the issue here is there is no attribute for rounding the image, for making it round in HTML. We can only make it round by the time we begin to do CSS. So for now, it's going to remain like this. It's going to remain like this. So when we begin CSS, things become more beautiful. Then inside this div tag, don't forget we have a division. Don't forget the division like that we have. So inside this division tag, I'm going to put a paragraph tag. I'm going to put a paragraph tag, and in between the opening and closing paragraph, I will say, I just give myself a name, software developer, then dash, I will say data scientist. Oh, sorry, data scientist. Just tell people what you are, and researcher. Okay, that's what I am. If I go and I refresh, okay, that is what I have there. That's what I have there. Now, you can make this thing cool. Your body tag, you can give it, I think, background color. I'll give it background color of maybe blue. Let me see whether that will work. I'm not too sure. Okay. The HTML attribute. No, we are doing only HTML, so no CSS. I think it's a BG color. It's painted red because it didn't. You see, as a developer, all these applying color and centering it, they are painted red because the VS Code expects you to do that in CSS, not with HTML. So its BG color is blue. And if I refresh, you see that it's blue, but I don't think that's good enough. Let's do cyan. Okay? Cyan. All right. Okay? So that is that. But nonetheless, I will make it white for now. I just show you that you can change your background color. Okay, let's make it white. Make it white like that. All right. So in the next video, I'm going to do another session, which will be our, okay, I've done the, okay, I missed name, I only did tagline. This is my tagline paragraph. Okay, let's put H1 tag before the paragraph. What did I type? I type ordinary H1, and type, okay, I want to put my name there, Ajewole Peter Oluwole. And if I go back, okay, so that is it. So that is my profile. So the next thing I'm going to do is to have a navigation or menu. So to have navigation and menu, that is what we're going to do in the next video.